In 1940, France did not expect to lose a war. It expected to manage one. It had the largest army in Europe, more tanks than Germany, and fortifications designed to stop invasions cold. On paper, France was a modern military power, and yet, in just 6 weeks, that army collapsed. Not destroyed, not annihilated, collapsed. French military planning was built around control, the ability to slow a war down, absorb the first shock, and respond deliberately. This belief shaped doctrine, command structure, and expectations. The system assumed that time would always be available, that decisions could be made carefully step by step. The Maginot Line was more than concrete and steel. It was a way of thinking. French doctrine assumed fronts would be stable and predictable, as they had been in the First World War. The system was designed to buy time. What it was not designed to do was react quickly to surprise. On May 10, 1940, German forces invaded Western Europe. They attacked through Belgium and the Netherlands, exactly where the French expected them to attack. French and British armies advanced north to meet the threat, confident they were responding correctly. At this moment, nothing appeared to be going wrong. While attention focused north, German armored divisions moved through the Ardennes forest. French high command believed the terrain was unsuitable for massed tanks. This assumption was reasonable based on past wars. It was also wrong. What was thought to be a natural barrier became a corridor. Between May 12th and May 15th, German forces crossed the Meuse River near Sedan. What followed was not a massive battle. It was a system failure. German aircraft targeted French command posts and artillery, while French units waited for orders that arrived late or contradicted each other. In just 3 days, the breakthrough succeeded. The German breach at Sedan was narrow, but it went uncontained. French command struggled to understand events unfolding faster than their decision cycle. Reports conflicted. Orders were delayed, revised, or cancelled. The system did not collapse from lack of strength. It collapsed from delayed comprehension. Telephone lines were cut. Radio use was limited by doctrine and habit. Headquarters relied on outdated maps and incomplete reports. By the time commands reached the front, the situation had already changed. Control dissolved faster than resistance. On the ground, many French units fought effectively. Soldiers defended positions, counterattacked, and held ground, often without knowing that German forces had already moved behind them. These units were not defeated in battle. They were bypassed by events they could not see. By late May, German armored units reached the English Channel. Allied armies in Belgium were cut off. Millions of civilians fled south, roads filled with refugees, abandoned vehicles, and retreating units. The collapse did not happen all at once. It unraveled. The French army was not destroyed. Large formations remained intact. Weapons were still serviceable. Units were still organized. Yet by the end of the campaign, approximately 1.9 million French soldiers were taken prisoner. This was not annihilation. It was disconnection. Paris fell on June 14, 1940. An armistice was signed on June 22nd. From invasion to collapse, the campaign lasted 6 weeks. The fastest collapse of a modern army was not caused by inferior weapons or lack of courage. It was caused by speed. Victory was achieved not by destruction, but by outpacing decision itself.